Good evening and salutations, my Days of Elias fans. Now, on some level, I get where Pauline is coming from with Rafe. Rafe wanted Harrison to sit there and look into who killed Lee, and Paulina just comes down kind of heavy handed on him and explains to him all the reasons why he shouldn't be doing it. Which, okay, fine, I get that. I don't think it needs to be to that measure. I do feel like the power is going to her head. And hell, she even got kind of sensitive when Rafe was like, "You understand what I'm going through?" And you really should, because, well, unlike your daughter, who actually admitted to her crime, well, she's still claiming her innocence. But she makes it very clear that she'll sit there and fire them if they even sit there and try to attempt to undermine EJ. So I'm like, okay, it seems like you care more about optics than you do about freeing, possibly, freeing a woman that's innocent. Like, she could be innocent, and you're more worried about optics at this point. So okay, that's pretty messed up. Um, Gil's scumbag. I almost feel bad for this actor because he always seems like he plays scumbags. Like, he was a scumbag in GH. He's even worse, and here he's even worse in Days because he tried to SA her. He tried to SA Ava. At the Ava was like, I can't take a key from him to get back the evidence that you guys need. Because if he finds out, he's going to sit there and start asking a bunch of questions. And Gil's like, all right, yeah, you have a point. But I'm going to have to sit there and tell Clyde that you decided to turn down an offer. You decided to turn down a request. And, whatever happens to your son happens to your son. And he was like, okay, but you just agreed with me that it would be better if I don't steal the key card from him. Then he starts getting all handsy, and she takes the gun from him, and I'm like, well, at first I didn't sit there and think that she was gonna do it. 'Cause at first he was like, "Oh, what are you talking about? I wasn't gonna sit there and argue." And then he's like, "Well, so what if I do?" I was like, "No, no, no." I was like, "Whoa, that sounds all sorts of terrible." I'm like, "Damn, I get you're a criminal, but I mean, hell, there's criminals where there's lines even criminals won't cross." But she wound up shooting him. Harrison, had plans with her, but he came there a little bit early. He heard a gun go off, so he comes in there and, oh, Gil's dead at this point. Gil's dead. Trip's life is in danger. And yeah, I just don't understand why she won't just go back to the mob at this point. I understand that she wants to sit there and try to be a better example and live a better life, but I'm like, bro, your son's life is on the line. So, or at the very least, there's no uncles or dads or anything like that you could sit there and call to kind of, get this dude under control. Like, y'all have no influence inside, I was gonna say Penville. Inside Statesville? I don't know. Then it decides to drop the custody hearing. I don't, it's something that they both didn't want, but they're stubborn, they're angry, and they're hurt. And he just kept going back and forth, tit for tat, until they realized when the baby was missing, it was like, you know what, Xander was like, I can't do this to you. So, she starts softening up and everything. And, it looks like they're about to kiss. And, for me, here's the thing. I understand that people want them together and everything like that. And it's like, okay, fine, it's lovey dovey, whatever. But as I'm sitting there watching about the kiss, I was like, you do realize that y'all still have the same problems. Particularly you, Sarah, have the same problems with him that you had before. That just magically go away? I don't understand that. Okay, yeah, he didn't kill Susan, but he did lie to you multiple times. I just, I sit there and I look at that. I was like, oh, you're literally being boo boo the fool. First, it was with Mackenzie. And then it was with, I don't even remember what the other lie was. Oh, it was breaking up Nicole and Eric. Then it was, I feel like it was something else. Then it was Susan. Could have killed her. But now she's about to sit there and kiss him. I'm just like, what are you doing? And I think for Xander is that they can't really pair him up with anyone. I mean, seriously, who are they going to sit there and pair him up with? And I'm like, bro, she's still that judgmental person that will sit there and bring up your past and remind you how much of an awful person you are. And of course, I'm just like, and yet you still went out with that awful person more than once. Doesn't exactly make you look that much better. But okay, sure, whatever. And Maggie is desperately trying to get this man to stay. After Constantine kissed her, and she was like, "No, no, no." He apologized. She's like, "No, no, no. It's okay. It's totally fine." No, it's not. It says he knows that you are grieving, and he tried to make a move on you anyway. Yeah, you pushed him away, but now you're sitting there after he apologized. He's like, "No, it's okay." He is feeling like an idiot. He's like, "You know what? Maybe this could work for my advantage because this chick already clearly wants me to stay, even though I did something totally inappropriate." And then you got Sarah. It's like, no, 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 you should stay. I thought that you were trying to get something from her, but you saved our daughter, so it's totally okay. I'm like, and all three of y'all are believing that this guy got knocked over the head, looked like he's in his 80s, is somehow able to sit there and catch up to this would-be young person. I imagine because it clearly could not be a sitting citizen, and was able to fight him off. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that senior citizens can't defend themselves to a point. It's going to be real, depending on their condition and age and everything like that. But it's just most likely not the case. And you got all three of them just sitting there looking like Boo the Fool, just believing this guy. Like, okay, sure, whatever. And Teresa sits there and tells Brady that, because he's on the phone trying to talk to Constantine, and Brady walks in. Brady's like, all right, so what did you do now? So Teresa's like, hey, listen, I slept with uh, Alex. I was going to say Austin for some reason. Alex. And, they talk about it for a little bit. She's all like, oh, are you jealous? And like, no, he didn't even want you in his room. Why would he be jealous for? They go back and forth for a little bit. Alex comes in there. And, at one point, Brady was going to say, I got to go, I got to testify. And, you know, um, Alex is like, I just don't really understand. Like, she did the same thing to you at one point, and if it wasn't for Chloe, Xander wouldn't, found out that he had a daughter. So he really didn't have a lot of sympathy for Sarah. And in the beginning, I didn't either, but we'll sit there and say I misjudged the situation. Um, anyway, I feel like that's pretty much about it. I can't think of anything else that wound up happening, but write it down in the comment section below. As I said, my IGH review essay in this one. I'm not going to be live streaming tonight. I'm going to be on Joshua Cook's channel. We're going to be talking about the Young and the Restless. And so yeah, I'm not going to be live streaming tonight. I'm not going to be live streaming Wednesday because I'm getting out of work too late, and I'm pretty sure I probably won't be able to do a review on Days of Our Lives. If I do, it'll be super late, but um, I'll take notes for that day, and then we'll talk about it on Friday. So yes, tonight, Wednesday, and Thursday, I won't be live streaming because Thursday's Thanksgiving. But every other day besides then, I'll be live streaming. So tomorrow, I'll be live streaming Friday. I'll be live streaming Saturday. Only if you're a member, I'll be live streaming. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.